It's incredibly painful to go through something as traumatic as I did with Ben and not get the love and compassion that I needed from my mom and family members when I was just trying to heal. Instead of feeling seen and nurtured, I was just met with more emotional pain, which only adds weight to what I was already dealing with, which wasn't fair. I remember coming home at 26, losing my job and ending things with Ben, like finally, for good. And getting asked, what am I doing here, by one of my siblings, and just feeling that hatred and that lack of empathy and understanding. I longed for gentleness and care from my family members, and especially my mom. While I can recover from all of this, I was already vulnerable, and the lack of support and additional abuse just pushed me down even further. I was seeking healing at my parents' house, and I was just met with negativity, and so that stress made it so much harder to heal, because I was trying to process what I just went through for the last 3 years, and then trying to process why my family are being dicks to me and being so cold. And I just was so confused. I had so much inner conflict going on, and I was just trying to make sense of everything. I deserved to be met with compassion, especially after that heavy experience that I went through. It's painful when people can't offer care, understanding, or support, and my needs for that were valid. It's so isolating to return to a place like your childhood home, hope to be met with healing and nurturing so I can get back on my feet feeling mentally and emotionally strong, just to be met with more emotional harm. I was already dealing with so much trauma, and I was just wanting to rebuild myself. And being in an environment where my healing was not supported was devastating. I needed comfort, but I received the opposite. And I was already in a vulnerable position. And I know this is what led to my nervous system crashing and just not working anymore, and leading to POTS and a chronic illness. It was just, it was too much stress, just mentally, emotionally, psychologically. I've been traumatized, and it sounded to me like their behavior is linked to sociopathy and narcissism. And I discovered all of this a year later. And it made sense why I didn't get the emotional support that I needed. People with these tendencies like narcissism and sociopaths, they lack empathy, which makes it even harder for them to validate my feelings. And I don't need to forgive them right away or at all if I don't want to, because my teen years and my childhood was really rough for me. There was abuse and dysfunction, and just not feeling seen, not feeling validated for my feelings ever. But I refuse to let their actions have any more effect on my emotional well-being. I did feel really angry, hurt, and resentful for a while, but I've come to let that go. That I'm strong, that I don't need anybody's validation or approval, that I can get through anything, especially with God. And I've realized that creating boundaries for myself has been a lifesaver. Surrounding myself with people that create a supporting presence and people that understand my pain is the key for me to move forward. Everybody that I loved, everybody that I trusted made me feel so unsafe, and they hurt me. And I know everybody can hurt everybody. Nobody's like we all make mistakes. But when there is a pattern, a chronic pattern of abuse and manipulation, that leaves lasting effects on people. People that were supposed to love and protect me ended up being the people that caused me the most harm. And it's natural that my nervous system went into overdrive. I mean, I've been in fight or flight since a kid. But as an adult, it was just like way too much, causing an autoimmune disease, because stress and chronic stress, chronic sadness, abuse makes your nervous system go into overdrive. Constantly being in survival mode, trying to navigate the chaos and the abuse and the betrayal and the traumas took a toll on my mind and body ultimately. And that's where I am today, is now chronically sick. Repeated harm to me made me 100% feel unsafe in the world. And that makes me sad because I have such a free spirit. I'm such a people person. I have a really kind and compassionate soul. And I love to just give love and enjoy life. And I haven't really been able to enjoy life to its fullest since being sick. When people that we love betray us, it's hard for us to feel secure, not just with others, but within ourselves. Especially when those people should have been the ones to nurture me and support me. No wonder my nervous system feels dysregulated. It's no wonder I've been carrying this sense of unsafety. I'm breaking the cycle of what happened to me, which is the first step with creating safety within myself. Rebuilding my sense of safety starts with reconnecting with myself, my own needs, and my own worth. Step by step, I can show myself that I deserve to feel safety in every area of my life. And I get to show myself that I'm safe now. And some days are hard. Some days I have feelings of insecurity and self-doubt. And I know it's not because of the person I am, but it's because of the trauma. When the people we love treat us badly, it's hard not to internalize that. It's hard to not let those experiences that I had, question my value. I reflect so much on this because I really, really care about myself and my growth and my healing. Having boundaries is one of the strongest ways that I reclaim my sense of self-worth and safety. It's a way of showing myself the love and respect that I deserve after everything that I've gone through.